I started out this talk setting up a comparison between licensed toys and branded virtual worlds in order to demonstrate how early attempts to infiltrate children's play worlds might be contrasted to contemporary attempts to not only brand but in many ways determine the shape and contents of children's digital play. Both are attempts, but the progression towards increased corporate control and deepening commercialization, I believe, are cause for serious concern. And I say this not as someone who has lost faith in the subversive power of children's play, but as someone who thinks that children shouldn't have to fight so hard to contribute to the shaping of their play spaces. It's much easier to transform a Barbie doll into a warrior or into a magic wand than it is to change or subvert the code of a computer game. And no matter how much hype you hear about the cyber child and how innately skilled they are at computers and figuring out the internet, hacking into a computer code is something that's far beyond most children and teens and adults, actually. But I also want to compare kids' virtual worlds and online games to those found in the adult and teen realm to show that there's nothing inherent within this technology that produces a restricted or scripted form of play. In fact, it's just the opposite. And online games could provide important opportunities for peer play, rich imaginative play, and a chance for kids to collaborate en masse in a co-construction of a shared online culture. However, many of the features that are most conducive to this kind of play are absent, and I would say they're even being removed in the kids' versions. So are many of the features that older players have used in the past to exert their political and economic agency. So when we hear about MOGs and social networking being this great democratic possibility, looking at the children's versions, many of these features are just not available. Not that older players have not also had to fight for these opportunities, not only through consumer choices, but through legal action by organizing themselves, protesting, and even meddling, at times, with computer code. Scholars and players of adult and teen MOGs are engaged in highly significant legal debates, however, that may determine future intellectual property laws, for example, and that are even helping to define a new sort of player's bill of rights that, time will tell if it comes to pass, but it's a high political debate that's going on. And amazingly absent from these discourses are the rights and special vulnerabilities of child players, even when the issue under debate is the right to play, which is just absurd. And in this absence, commercial entities are determining not only what goes on in their sites, but they're setting cultural and legal standards. They're creating their own definitions of safety without any kind of public discourse involved. They're removing technological affordances, shutting down opportunities for communication and collaboration, and teaching kids that their ideas about play are much less important than the commercial versions. Within this area, I think the limiting impacts of commercialization that were such a huge, heated part of the debate in the 1980s and 90s are finally loud and clear. Thank you.